So this is a follow-up video for the MCP server that I have posted. So the reason why I'm telling the MCP server is going to be the next big thing in the tech market is since it has the ability to easily interact with the model, LLM model, open source model, that whatever you have in the market, like you can take Open API, you can take Grok, you can take Meta's Llama models, you can interact with DeepSeek. So it is an pathway. MCP servers are an pathway for the future coming agentic AIs. So, so we can. I'll show you a quick demo on how we actually have some scripts running here. So this will be the MCP servers that are mounted. So currently I have created three MCP servers, one for AWS. AWS will specifically have servers related to IAM and file system which interact with your local machine, your Gmail MCP servers here and the SQLite MCP server. So this is all been mounted in a master MCP server here, and this server is being routed from my local machine through the internet using ngrok, and this will directly interact with, you can use it to interact with your Claude desktop, your ChatGPT, whatever LLMs that have open API support. So currently I'm using Claude's open API since Claude's parent company Anthropic was the founder of MCP servers, and they have made this MCP servers open source so that you can build MCP servers around AI models and use it as an agentic models, agentic agents. So this is a custom Claude code which I have developed is running here on localhost. So I'll quickly show you what an MCP server can do and what it can be acted as an agentic AI, which not only gives you the improved version of whatever you are asking, it also does the job for you so that you can take the back seat and you can concentrate on other things rather than worrying about day-to-day task which can be easily automated. So this actually has a database here. You can see a database called, what's that, candidate database. This, sorry, candidate, yeah, content candidate database, which has two tables. One table has the details of the candidates, another table has the salary structure of the candidates, and we have a view table in between them. So to query this, actually you need an data guy who knows SQL queries, or someone who can write code around SQL to execute them, to retrieve them, to write an API endpoints and stuff like that. But with the help of SQL MCP, you can you don't need to worry about that. The LLM model takes care of what to execute based on your questions. So I'll I'll just, since it's the first time that I am initiating this might be a little bit slow for the first query until pick it up. So this actually gets your questions, builds the query for it, executes it on the candidate DB, and returns you the details of whatever you asked for. And here you can see details of first three candidates from the actual database, and you can actually ask it to, let's see, let's see, there is a physical asset called keyboard. You can just say first candidate. You don't need to mention the ID, you don't need to mention his name. You can just say first candidate. And I'm asking it to add a pen drive on the mouse for the first candidate. Oh, it's already done. So you can see keyboard and mouse has been added to the first candidate, and it also summarizes, the LLM also summarizes that Arvind is currently not serving his notice period, which means he's likely to be available for immediate placement on new job opportunities. So this is the power of MCP server. And I'll come back to in details about different organizations who has their official MCP servers. And next, what we can do is send an email for candidate about the opportunity on a data project. So this uses Claude's latest model. So let me show you. Yes, here you can see that uses what's the model. Yeah, this uses the Claude's latest model and connected to the MCP server. So this notes a smart way, and as you can see, it has sent an email to the first candidate, which is me, and I'm using email of another email of mine. So this, you can read the email. I just asked it to send an email, and it also includes everything from it. And you can also ask. Okay, we have seen two servers here. One is SQL and Gmail. How we can leverage SQL to query data from a database where you don't need to worry about writing the code, and you can use those data to send an email. And we are going to see another interesting uh, server called file system server. So I have specifically written to access a specific folder for now, since I don't want the model to mess up my current working folder. So I'm asking it to list the files that it has on the current local file system. So Claude will explore my local file system in this current PC, and it gives an test.txt which is present here. So this is a simple example I'm giving you here. It can actually wait. I just ask it to save, right? Local file system. Let's see. It says it has saved as math operation.py. I can't see the file. It's checking for the file existence. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have here. It has written the whole function for it, and this is not yet. You can actually ask it to create next a app with micro frontend. This will execute but will not be able to create all the files since I have very less tokens from Claude, and this is a whole app and it needs a lot of tokens from Claude. I am running on lesser tier. I am paying for a lesser tier LLM here, so it will able to create few files, but I'm just telling you it will not be able to create the whole app. But if we have the license for higher tier, like paying 20 USD per month, you will be able to create a whole app using this file system in your local system. So I'm just going to stop this process since I don't want my tokens running out. And yeah, this is file system MCP, so we can use file system MCP, and I will just clear my conversations so that it doesn't hit the limit next time when I have it. Sorry. Okay. Now, next interesting thing is AWS. So there are a lot and lot of APIs available in AWS. So I have specifically taken IAM. Here you can see, and again here's a list of available tools on the UI. You can see what are the tools you can use, and I'll just use, let's use some, and we have the list service here. So it should list the users in my AWS account. Yeah, I have 4 users and it has listed it here, and and we can use it IAM too. I have included a service to fetch the cost data, and it should be able to execute it using the AWS MCP server, and it has retrieved the data. I'll have to send email, and it should be able to use my Gmail MCP server and send email to me. So yeah, this is all about MCP servers for now, and the reason why I'm telling MCP, this is an just the trailer kind of a thing. uh, I will just quickly show you. I think, yeah, just send the mail. I'll just show you the mail that it has sent me. Just refresh it. Yeah, you can see the cost summary. Yeah, and what I was going to show you is MongoDB officially has their MCP server. This is an official MCP server from MongoDB. Figma has its official MCP server. So imagine you develop an UI using Figma, and you don't need to spend weeks and weeks of time on developing the app. You just connect to the MCP server from Figma, ask your Claude app to create an app out of it. So it will take like 10 minutes to create the whole app. So this is the power that I was talking about when I told you about the agentic AI. So MongoDB has it, Figma has it, and MCP server list. You can find a lot of open source MCP servers available on open source projects. There are This again is not official MCP servers. This is an open source server like how I have developed. You can see lot and lot of MCP servers here. You can use this to connect with your Claude desktop or your custom Claude app, and you can even use OpenAI's models, Grok models, DeepSeek models, whichever you think will be best suit for your kind of work. And imagining AWS coming up with their own MCP server, and it is going to change the game for DevOps engineers when AWS comes up with their MCP server. You just open up Claude, give few commands to develop and deploy your app in AWS with ease, and think about Azure bringing the MCP servers. Another thing I want to tell you is that imagine Swiggy. I believe that Stripe has its MCP server. Yeah, Stripe actually has its own official MCP server. You can just configure this into your Claude desktop and use all Stripe's functionalities like managing users, managing payments, creating payment methods, creating price lists, and so on. And Cloudflare has a way to host your MCP server into Cloudflare. So you can see here. So MCP is going to be the next big thing, and for people who know about RAG, MCP can be used as an RAG server. It can act as an RAG, and it's going to change the game of agentic AI and how easy it is to build an agentic AI using MCP server and RAG. It literally takes a day or two to build an AI agent that you want. So this is all about MCP servers, and I have not done any video for the organizations. So I'm doing this for the first time to tell you guys that you should be using models like open source model. You should be able to use the models and improve your productivity in your day-to-day life, day-to-day activity. It doesn't matter if you're working in an IT company, or you're using models to improve your day-to-day life uh, things. So you should be able to know how to use models, how to use AI, and you should be able to make an AI agent so that it works for you, and you know you can get the job done. You can get the job done in like minutes, which is taking dollar and an hour. So reason for me to make this demo on MCP server, and I've been spending 2 days on building these servers, custom servers, and the reason why I'm posting this video is that if you are someone who's planning to make your life in IT sector, at least for next 10 years. If you are going to spend, it doesn't matter, you are going to work on a service based company, you are going to work on a product based company, it doesn't matter. You should able to be used, you should able to leverage these day to day work to keep your competition with other candidates. I- Everything is in competition in IT sector, and you should be able to leverage these tools to get your job done at ease, and in a way of it might have been have take 2 days to build an app 3 years ago, but if you are still doing it in the same phase, not leveraging LLMs, not leveraging AI agent, and we are so out of the market. So I believe this will have some impact on our organization to build AI agents that could automate day-to-day boring stuff. So that is the whole point of me making this video and content. Thank you.